Did you know that on average 35 kilograms of textile waste is generated per person each year in the US? After listening to my speech, you will be able to recognize the impact that fast fashion has on the well-being of the planet, in the society, and in our health. Today, we will be learning about the consequences that fast fashion has created, focusing only on the negative affections. Some of the main points are: first, what is fast fashion? Second, toxicity in the fast fashion industry. And lastly, environmental impact on the fast fashion industry. Let's start by defining what is fast fashion. According to Rowtary 2020, fast fashion can be defined as cheap and trendy clothing. This means that the clothes made by the fast fashion industry have the purpose to bring the runway styles to a more affordable models. One of the principal characteristics of fast fashion clothes is that these are produced constantly in big amounts. This to keep the newest style on the market as fast as possible, making the shoppers buy clothes that they are only going to wear a few times and then dispose to buy more. Statistics show that on average we only wear garments 7 times before getting rid of them. Now, I would like to ask you something. How constantly do you buy clothes? Some of the most famous brands on the fast fashion industry are Charlotte Russe, Zara, Boohoo, H&M, Shein, Forever 21, Bershka, and many more, as you can see on the screen. Another important aspect about the fast fashion industry is that because of the pressure to reduce cost and speed up production, these companies have been exploiting their workers. This by paying minimal costs for their work. That doesn't equal the overexceeded physical effort that these workers are asked to do daily. Most of these brands have their factories located in countries that have poverty and have been pointed by social media for slavery. Even authorities have opened investigations to end the work exploitation. Next, we have toxicity in the fast fashion industry. Because of the urge to produce more and more clothes, fast fashion industry has been using different chemicals for textile production. According to Sustaingersdale in 2020, a Greenpeace study for the Detox campaign has identified 11 chemicals frequently used to make our clothes. These contain toxins, carcinogens, hormone disruptors that should be banned but currently aren't. Statistics show that 1 kilogram of chemicals is needed to produce 1 kilogram of textile. This not only represents a danger for the workers and the environment, but also to the shoppers that aren't aware of this toxic production. It is recommended that after we buy fast fashion clothes, we wash them, because medical studies have proven that our bodies absorb those chemicals. Finally, let's talk about the environmental impact. As I mentioned before, the fast fashion industry has negative aspects. On this mass production, the companies choose to ignore the danger they represent to the society and to our planet. According to the New York Times, more than 60% of fabric fibers are now synthetics from fossil fuel, so our clothes will not decay. Many of these chemicals end up in our sea, in the fresh water, and in our rivers. Business Insider reveals that fashion production compromises 10% of the total of global carbon emissions, as much as the European Union. This means that the fast fashion industry is one of the biggest responsibles for the planet's pollution. In conclusion, the fast fashion industry has a terrible effect on the planet, in our society, and in our health. And it is hurting us real bad. The main 3 points I want you to take from this speech are that, first, fast fashion is created to make us buy more and more clothes. And by this, the workers are being exploited. 2. Mass production requires more chemicals, and these substances are toxic to the workers and also to us, the shoppers. Lastly, the number 3 is that the fast fashion industry is one of the biggest responsibles for this planet's pollution. I encourage everyone in the audience to investigate the effects and the consequences of fast fashion and how this affects to our planet and our society. It is necessary that we all have this information in order to create the difference and help our own environment.